Let's do it. Good morning, referees. Good morning, non-scanning officials once again. Good morning, teams. We have Mackay City Rollers and the Bamshees from the Inner West. Inner West in the predominantly rainbow and white. And Mackay in their famous black and green ensemble. Looking fantastic, yellow.
Okay, Dino just giving the 30-second warning, Dino says.
Both teams are rolling up. Patton will be late. We've got a jam on track for the Inner West. That's Killer Mockingbird representing on the jam line first up. Lining up against the one.
Perfect. If we set that up.
And only
Yeah.
Bevan or Bevan.
I'll
Bevan.
try and get.
All skaters on track for our first jam roller.
See if we can dial into that then.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to. I don't
What's
know.
what's their name? The person who does the
Menace. But
Yeah, I saw them. I'll go and find. I'll go and
Perfect. Thank you. I was going to say I don't know that. Oops.
Boys lock heading to the penalty box for Mackay number 18, Karma. Lead Jen, oh, not lead Jen, up with you. Bevan has gone through for that initial pass. Killer
Okay.
has been deemed the lead Jan, a Killer Mockingbird, but has not escaped the grasp of that defensive setup. We got a power jam. There's a lot going on. Jam 1.
just go and run out and see what's going on.
Beaton heading through scoring points. Not lead jammer, so the
I'm like, what's our drop?
jammer, who is deemed not to be lead jammer, can't call the jam off at any time. The jam goes for 2 minutes. The lead jammer can call the jam off, but as a Killer Mockingbird got sent to the penalty box, lost that lead jammer status, so cannot call the jam off. There you go.
We've got to go the 2 full minutes there, Johnny.
Straight away, we've got a 2-minute jam in our first jam of Revolt 2026. We've got a big pile up.
Mackay is already racking up some points there on the board. Big shout out to Mackay for travelling all this way down.
That's a long way. And boy, are their arms tired. Killer Mockingbird zigzagging on, taking on that 2, or Rumpelstiltskin bridge in the back.
The one and only Rumpy out there. Rumpy's going to be joining us in the commentary box.
Rumpy's one of those multi-talented people, can work the bench, can commentate, can play, of course. And that is our first jam of 2026. 2 minutes of awesomeness. And we maybe have a team timeout being called. Yes, we do. In a West, perhaps calling a team timeout. It's a team timeout to Inner West. We've got a clean penalty box. So we've got some good old-fashioned 5-on-5 roller derby action here. Very tight pack up the straightaway. Triptease inside line. Both jammed through. The Triptease was the lead jammer there, and the opposing jammer overtook Triptease, so that's the right thing to do, Joey. Call that jam off.
That's it, Johnny. That's a smart way to play roller derby so early in the morning.
Strategy. Cherry Bomb on track for Mackay. And Lou Riot taking the line for the Inner West. Once again, no one in the penalty box, everyone relatively well behaved. work trackside from the Mackay Revolt. Touch the Curry bomb. Back on track. Blue roll down in the west. We have no one in the penalty box. Which is a good thing.
That's it.
Blue roll keeps on rolling. Blue jammer.
We were running on
Oh,
time.
Blue right. Blue right. Sorry, apologies, Blue.
Oh,
Big on
Cherry
Cherry bomb.
bomb.
Through further initial pass. No points scored on that initial pass. Here is where the points get scored. Blue calls up the jam. Scores 1 point, 0 points to Mackay. Who's having fun? I'm having fun. Make that 2 points. Updated score for Inner West, 2 points to Inner West. We got a flasher on track. Flashing the score.
Go Honey Badger, our scoreboard Badger.
Literally, Honey Badger can do anything in roller derby.
The longer we can keep the scoreboard off, the more Paul has to run. So,
Get those steps in. Now, was it Bevan or Bevan? We'll have to confirm that. Bevan? Bevan. He's your lead jammer nonetheless for the team in black and green. Still through for that initial pass for Inner West. Still a Mockingbird. Bevan was considering calling that jammer. Calls off the jam now.
calls that off.
Thing about being lead jammer, you got to keep an eye on that opposing jammer and deny points to the opposing team. We're taking score. We're taking
Scoreboard has
Scoreboard
been
update.
updated.
16 to 6. 16 to 6.
We don't need technology.
No, it's bringing it back old school.
That is old school over the derby right there, Johnny.
Yeah, the old scoreboard. Let's bring it back.
Bring it back, bring it back.
Trip to your lead jammer for Inner West. Smack that, bringing the smack to track.
Smack Beth always brings a smack on track.
Awesome scatter smack there for the Inner West. Jam has been called off. Double donut in that jam. Cherry bomb once again jamming for Mackay. Hello, Mackay.
So good seeing Inner West back this year,
Oh,
Johnny.
Inner West. I love Inner West. That's an exciting, fun team to watch. Killer Mockingbird is jamming for Inner West.
Cherry bomb out there for Mackay.
Mackay enjoying a slight pack advantage. One blocker in the penalty box for Inner West. Here comes Killer. Your lead jammer.
We got Mackay through to Cherry Bomb, ready to score some points.
Jam has been called off. Reminder, the lead jammer has the
Inner West, 4 points.
yes, well done. The lead jammer has the can call jam off at any time. He or they or anyone can call jam off at any time. Before the 2-minute mark, jams go for 2 minutes, but the jam can be called off. They had a time by the lead jammer once they had deemed the lead jammer.
Big shout out to Mark there, who's just taking our photo, Johnny, making sure we look nice and handsome.
Yeah, Mark has that knack of making me look, in particular, you're always handsome, Joe, but making me look a little bit more handsome than I really am.
I don't think the world's ready for that, Johnny.
It might be a soft lens he uses on this. That's the initial pass for Lou Riot. Point scored to Mackay. Smack back. Back on track.
Great defense there by Mackay.
Oh,
Can
smack
Smack
back.
Beth get through on that inside line, Johnny?
Ooh, like a whippet. Down the inside line. 4 points scoring the full set of points.
He's Is the coffee open?
Oh, right, getting taken under on the outside, resets in
No,
behind.
it's alright. I'll just
Stilskin.
put it. I'll grab one after.
Oh, right, taking on that last line of defense, gets taken down by the pivot from Mackay.
Masseuse is ready.
Yep.
Come back on track
Their appointments.
for Mackay.
Still Glory, isn't it? Gloria.
Bandy into the penalty box and Smack Beth falls off the head.
Great work there by Smack Beth. Now, Johnny,
Yeah.
Gloria is now open and ready for bookings.
Glorious Gloria. Doing the massages all weekend long at Revolt. Make sure you get your name down.
That's it. And also the coffee van is pumping.
It's percolating just outside the door. The coffee van, that's actually the name of the business, the coffee van, I believe, is cooking coffee or making coffee.
Just a little bit louder.
We're rolling. 28 points to 13 score update.
Thank you, Ray.
Mackay leading the way.
At least we can see this scoreboard.
Beautiful penmanship. Oh, splits with some handy defensive work. Might have left it a little bit too late. Split heading to the penalty box. That's the initial for us to even.
Striptease. Gonna score some points for that inner west.
Try the inside line, run the foul of that defensive work by Goblin.
Oh, beautiful. We are through. That is 4 points for inner west.
Beaver calling for assistance, taking on one assault. Keeps on rolling, taking on that 2 wall. Make it a 3 wall. Can't keep the band, heading to the penalty box. Rolling defense.
Mackay through now. That's 4 points for them. Oh, geez. We've got a power jam on track.
We
there.
got, we have a power jam. Even just hot stepping down the inside line, taking the score to 32 points to 17.
Thank you, Ray. This is the best scoreboard ever.
I love it. I love it. Mackay, no hurry to call this jam off. Still a power jam.
No, I think it's got to go the full 2 minutes.
We got a 2-minute power jam. Oh, it's no longer a power jam, sorry. It's going to go 2 minutes to jam. I just like saying power jam. 4 points this time to inner west.
It's the one and only Striptease out there racking up the points for inner west. There's not too many points between these 2 jams.
Puck was well and truly spread out there as the jam was called off. Oh, we're having fun first thing in the morning here in Byron Bay. I'd love to see Rump of Stillskin jamming. That'd be a great idea. That'd be a great idea. Mackay leading the way on 40 points. 21 points. 21 points to inner west.
Perfect. We're going to call this.
So we got Killer Mockingbird back on track. Cherry Ball taking on the last line of defense. This pack proving harder to get through than the straight
This is a beautiful work there by, is it Cherry?
That's Cherry Ball.
Cherry, the one and only Cherry Bomb.
Oh, we got a power jam.
Oh.
Killer Mockingbird heading to the penalty box. Rump and Stillskin.
Oh, beautiful. He's jumped in there by Cherry.
Is that our first apex jump of the day?
I think it may be.
Good morning.
That's going to start Mackay off with another power jam.
Plenty of power jams going around.
44 to 21.
Mackay.
Inner West is
Yep.
slowly closing that gap.
So we got Smack Death back on track in this power jam.
Smackbeth has got a lot of work to get through that inner west defense, sorry.
It's,
Oh, Can Smackbeth hang on, trying to find a gap both in and out. Back and forwards, Smackbeth pushing through. Smackbeth is now ready to rack some points on that scoreboard.
Perseverance paying off for Smackbeth.
That's it. Smackbeth is an amazing skater. Killer back on track now.
Mass exodus from the penalty box.
Killer's going to have to try and work to get through. Grumpy there.
This wall turning out hard to the pass and my uncle's kidney stone, Joey Scott.
Smack there through for that 4 points.
Handy points for Mackay, extending the lead over the inner west.
Macbeth is lead jammer, so they have the power to score this game.
Rody with some handy sliding defense alongside splits. Still a knocking bird, eventually getting through for that initial pass.
That's it. Macbeth is now through again for another 4 points. Killer, knocking bird. Gonna try and grab some now. Just coming up against Rumpy. This is good. Rumpy puts on a hit. Killer gets through. That is 4 points there. There's a 4 points difference so far if my math is correct.
One saw absolutely wreaking havoc on track. Macbeth trying to figure out the outside.
52 to 25 now.
There's one for the numerology fans at home.
I did notice that thing.
We have a team timeout being called. Oh, there it is, 54 points for Mackay. In the west, 29 points.
If you want to show
Complete
something
a
like
round
to
of-
Ray, our official scoreboard for this first half.
A round of applause for Ray, please, putting in the steps.
Oh, even the leg movements. I think this is the best scoreboard we've had of all time.
Fantastic, yeah. Fantastic work by Ray. Make some noise, roller derby fans. Come on, don't be shy. A reminder, this is not a library, this is roller derby here in Byron Bay. Okay, we've got plenty of technical stuff happening to my left here, just making sure everything's okay.
Also, if you're here watching loved ones and you don't know much about roller derby, there are some people sitting over, Molly over there,
It's away.
happy to answer all your questions. So if you want to know a bit more about roller derby, the rules, or even if you want to get involved, go and talk to them. They can help you out.
Lots of knowledge over there in the corner, lots of roller derby knowledge.
That's it. That's years of roller derby knowledge
Years of experience.
wrapped up into one human.
Wrapped in awesomeness. Okay, we've got the Mackay team rolling back on track. We've got the inner west. Are we rocking 20 minutes?
Now, don't forget, there's a lot of good merch, especially the Revolt t-shirts this year. They,
Beautiful design with the lighthouse.
I think it is my favourite shirt this so far.
Iconic.
So if you want,
Revolt merchandise.
they do sell out fast, and we do not take reorders. So if you want a Revolt shirt, make sure you go and grab it sooner rather than later.
And then is the end of our timeout. I believe we've sorted out whatever was going on. We have Lou right back on track. Beaver back on track. Here comes Lou taking on that last line of defense. Keeps on trucking, gets escorted almost out of bounds.
Going up against Jigglypuff.
Oh, tight cue wall at the back of the pack. Digging, banging.
Just getting through. No, 33 just tries to put on a hit.
More to Barbie.
Great.
Yeah.
That was great skating by Lou.
Wallaby Valley heads to the penalty box. Pack well and truly spread out. Well, it was spread out. Lou right into the lead down the calls off again. That brings your score to Mackay, 54 points, 33 points to Illawarra. Still a bit of time left in this half.
We think? Cherry bomb out there for Mackay. Going up against the one and only Trip Tease. Trip Tease through the pack already.
Wasting no time, we were looking down and trying to find that man, and bang, bada boom, 50 Eagle League jammer, both jammers through.
That's it.
Cherry Bomb, a very fast skater.
Cherry bomb is tearing it up.
Oh,
Cherry Bomb's got to find a way through that inside line. Great tactics there by Mackay.
Tripty coming down hard, calling off the jam, or at least trying to call that jam off. Wow, that's why we wear helmets.
That is why.
A requirement in roller derby is to wear helmets, wrist guards, elbow pads, knee guards. Keeping it safe on track.
60 to 33, Johnny. We have a 33-point lead there by Mackay. Do not rule Inner West out yet, though. Inner West has some great skaters.
No, we've got plenty more roller derby to come in this bout so far. We've got a very tight pack round in the second bend. Smack there, zig and zag, and take that outside line. You'll lead jammer.
Killer through there too, Johnny. Sorry, took the words right out of your mouth.
Thank you, head to the penalty box.
It's taken a hit.
Friendly fire on that inside line. Bump.
That's it. Smackbeth has just
Whoppa.
got one blocker to go. Pussy Galore is going to recycle Smackbeth to the back of the pack. Smackbeth has got to do it all over again. Killer getting through now.
Guns and roller headed to the penalty box for Mackay.
Oh, just misses the penalty box.
Missed it by that much. And that is there, man. There's so much happening on track. Oh, yes.
$64 to 37, Johnny. Mackay hanging on to that lead nicely, keeping that gap around 30 points.
Yeah, great teamwork shown by both of these teams. We've got Lou Wright back on track, even back on track for Mackay. And we've got a jammer or a pivot apiece in the penalty box.
Oh, those pivots out, Johnny. There will be no panty passes.
No panty pass, at least for now. The lead jammer is Lou Wright. Even through for the initial pass, about half a lap behind.
Flex is bracing this Mackay defense now. Let's move through. Does Lou just get those four? Yes. 4 points for Lou there.
The full set of points, beautiful skating to get through those remaining blockers on track. Okay, we're in the shadows of half time and we're still rolling. Quick score update. 64 points to 41. Mackay leading away over the Inner West.
Someone asked for a rumpy pivot out there on track.
Oh, we've got a Rumpy pivot, nice. So potentially Rumpy could be jamming in this jam. There is a chance. Inner West lead jammer. Hello. Killer knocking bird.
That's it.
Cherry Bomb through that initial pass.
Killer just got to get past Rumpy there, and that brace. Look at the footwork on Killer. That is amazing footwork there on skates.
Very nimble.
Killer gets through there. Is another 4 points.
Cherry Bomb resets him on the pack. Straight up the middle, takes on that last block and keeps on rolling. for 4 points. Whistle blowing, that is down over.
Big shout out to anyone that's watching at home. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on the wide world webs.
Those enjoying the coverage.
Okay.
Mackay leading the way on 68 points, 49 points back in the west. Lou Wright back on track up against
Now,
Smack there.
we'd like to tell you the time, but we don't know, so.
Yeah, I can't look up at the sun. With the roof in the way, but I feel it's almost half time from the scoreboard, actual technology in front of us here.
Great.
As you can see, the score currently, Mackay City Rollers 68 points, 49 points in the West Rollers Derby.
Big shout out there to Ray that did the scoreboard all that first half.
Yeah, putting big steps in here in Byron Bay.
That's it.
Nice and humid too, so it's not easy work outside. Okay, we're going to kick it off where we left it off. Almost.
Spoke too soon, Johnny. We spoke too soon.
Put them up on that one, didn't I? I can see Lou Ryan jamming clear away from Beaven. I'm going to say Beaven, Lock and Beaven. I have been told otherwise. Pronunciation of that name, Beaven. Bevan, sorry, apologies, Bevan. Bevan.
Oh, Johnny.
Sorry.
It's better now than later.
Bevan is jamming, apologies, Bevan jamming for Mackay.
If we mispronounce your names, feel free to yell it out to us.
They're probably yelling at me in all caps online. Okay, beautiful skates by number 33. Beautiful. Bobby Barbie.
Both jammers now. We've got 5 seconds. We are ready to get back into this second half.
Back into the action. Plenty of skaters on track. We only got 2 blockers apiece on track.
Oh, that is through the pack. The lead jammer.
Oh, it's good old fashioned jammer race here.
You not bit of jammer on jammer there, Johnny. This could be anyone's first blood on the scoreboard for this second half.
Great shooting by both jammers.
One on the inside, one on the outside.
That was roller derby duking in stereo.
This is some great roller derby on track. Bit of jammer on jammer. Love tapping.
Mackay
Oh, Bevan gets knocked to the ground.
One a score. One a score going
What a
absolutely prehistoric.
And got
And that's
1
it.
point there for that.
1 point. That's an exciting 1 point coming up.
That is a hard-earned 1 point.
Of course, here in the West, I'm known for a particular beer that we can't really shout out right now, can we?
Oh, we
It might
can
be
if you,
illegal.
if you're on.
I feel like it anyway. I feel like there's a whistle.
Goblin out there jamming for the first time this game.
First time, Green Goblin.
Goblin is a jammer to keep your eye on. Killer through again.
Dylan Mockenberg, a great jammer. Yeah, once again, lead jammer in the West.
I just love Killer's footwork. They are so good on their feet. See, I told you Goblin is through the pack. They got 4 points already.
Sorry, Cash back on track for the West. Pushing galore heading back to the penalty box. Green Goblin, 4 points from Mackay.
That's it, Johnny. There's 4-4 here. No, 8-4, sorry. Goblin has got more points, but Killer Knockingbird is the lead jammer for this. Killer Knocking Bird is through. Matching that 4 for 4.
4 more points for Mackay though, 12 points, making that to a 12 point.
Green Goblin through again.
Still plenty of time left in this game.
That's it. I told you, Green Goblin is not to be underestimated out there on the track. They just seem to find a way through.
We got whistles blowing. That jam has been called off. 1 more point on that final lap. So taking that to a 9-point jam to the inner west. And a 12-point jam to Mackay. Taking out the score line in the west, making somewhat of a comeback here a little bit. Just clawing it back a little bit.
Inner West might have just regrouped there. Through that time and just kind of find their feet.
And we're just under 17 minutes left in the second period of Revolt. This is our first out of Revolt 2026. Who's having fun? Settle down, you lot.
Don't make us come out there.
Yeah, high order. Okay, who got down to Smack Beth? Incomparable Smack Beth back on track for Mackay.
Once again, a big shout out to our medics out there on track. Make sure you give the medics some love this weekend.
Yeah, I'm giving you a shout out now, but I don't like to talk about the medics too much, but I love what you do. They're like the silent heroes of any roller derby tournament. Normally I go see the first aid crew on Sunday morning with the Panadol.
Also, skating on Scarred Land is over there, Johnny.
Oh, Sacred Land, skating on
Sacred
Sacred Land.
Land.
The famous, they do their famous t-shirts, skating on Sacred Land. Big shout out, thank you very much.
They've
I've
been
got one of
here
those
for a few-
t-shirts.
Yeah, I do notice you have one of those t-shirts.
Smack Beth is your lead jammer, the awesome Smack Beth, rocking the neckerchief. I love the bandana on track.
That's it. Does Lou Riot also through now?
Smack Beth. Oh, hey, that jump. Beautiful. I'm going to keep tabs of these apex jumps. That might have been the most distance so far of any apex jump, I may be wrong.
Cherry Bomb lining up there for Mackay.
Little pucker for the first time representing Inner West, I believe. A little pucker. Good to see a little pucker on track.
Oh, look how easy little Pucker got through.
See, when you're a little pucker, you can sneak through those little
That's
holes
it.
around the outside, getting down nice and low.
Never underestimate a
No.
smaller skater.
Exactly right. Tenacious. Oh, almost
Feel it,
escorted
yeah.
through. Almost escorted through that hole by splits for the Mackay team.
That is the first 4 points. Cherry Bomb through for their initial pass now.
Handy points in the meantime, being Inner West.
Oh,
Little pucker.
little Pucker just got a hit by Green Goblin.
The menacing Green Goblin on track. Green Goblin with the famous green hair. From Mackay. So much style on track,
The
so much style
mighty
and grace.
Mackay Goblin.
Actual Mackay Goblin. I don't see him very often. Well, Mockingbird jamming once again. Bevan.
Bevan.
Bevan gunning.
Bevan through on that inside line. Godly jammer.
That was a massive gap opening up. Here comes Killer.
Killer has no problems finding their way through that pack.
A rump of sealskin finds their way back in the penalty box. Some old school breakdancing by Bevan. Ray gun style, falls off the jam. Ray gun's just one of those bands that I just like to throw in now and then, keeping it topical. Smack Beth back on track.
Going up against the one and only Lou Riot.
Just under 14 minutes left in this second period of roller derby. For we're rocking 20-minute halves all weekend long.
That's it, Johnny. We're going to have some fast-paced roller derby this weekend.
You know, all these teams are playing a couple of times each day, so both these teams will be back today. Macbeth, Old Hark, thou is Macbeth, lead jammer. Inside line, lead right, no jammers through. Sneaky fast down the inside line. Bar skating, no time for hitting. Bounces around like a pinball, runs a foul on Jiggly on that last line of defense. Kick on rolling. Pushing Law back on track. Oh. Flips with some heavy defense.
Oh, look at Macbeth.
Pushing Law absolutely
That's
menacing Macbeth.
Macbeth is going to earn all these points if they can get through.
Jiggly Boss getting involved as well.
I love that name, Jiggly Bar.
Love it. That was a 12-point jam. Tim Mackay, 6 points, taking the West, taking their score to 102 points to 73. We've got 12 minutes left in this second period.
Little Pucker.
Little
Back out
Pucker.
there.
Why you little Pucker back on track? Cherry Bomb back on track. No one in the penalty box.
Got a full track out there.
Little Pucker. Oh, we got issues. We got issues. We've
Oh,
got.
did we lose a wheel?
Have we lost a wheel? Oh yes, we got a wheel. You can cross that off your bingo card. We've lost a wheel. Day one of Revolt 2026.
Little Pucker skates that hard, literally rips the wheels off.
Keep an eye for any bearings on track. There's a few ball bearings. Okay, we need RACQ for a change that tyre over. Should be good. Little Pucker, skating on 7 wheels. Okay, everything's back to normal now. There's always something a little bit not the ordinary happening in roller derby here in Revolt 2000. There's always something happening at Revolt, but not the normal day to day. There you go.
Cherry Bomb lining up there against Killer Knockingbird. Killer Knockingbird's getting through on that outside line there. Got lead jammer.
Handy lead jammer, status booking the bridge there. Mackay's lead here.
Killer Knockingbird is a force to be reckoned with, weaving their way through some of that Mackay defense. Just got 2 more to go. Look at the Killer Knockingbird gets through.
Cherry Bomb through for the Nickel Park. Killer calls up the jam, pocketing those 4 points.
Killer Knockingbird is a force to be reckoned with.
Come on. Alright, here we got Jam and we got Lou Ride back on track, Jam. Bevan back on track.
Bevan is always smiling out there.
It's just
Lovely
bringing that
energy.
positivity on track. I love it. Smiling Jam is on track. Bit of a spin cycle out
Oh, there we go. The one and only Lou Wright
Both
jumping
hands
through
through.
there.
Handy lead jammer status for Inner West once again.
Look at the focus in Bevan.
Bevan is fast, however.
That's it. Oh, just gets knocked there, being recycled to the back of the pack. Both jammers there being dragged through and having to do it all over again.
Pass well and surely spread out. Jam has been pulled up.
Oh. Bevan has getting a forearm?
This is interesting, very interesting. It looks like Little Pucker's skates have been reassembled. Little Pucker back on track.
Only you could get roadside to assist you as fast
Road
as well.
that was quick service. That was like Formula One type wheel changing for Vila West.
What's that little one in cars? You know, that little...
Plenty of that going on. We're down to... Well, this is interesting. We've got a power jam score currently, as you can see, 102 points to 79 points. We're just under 9.5 minutes left in the period of roller derby.
Big shout out to anyone that's streaming online. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Hope you're enjoying the coverage. The wonder of technology. We're bringing this tournament to you all weekend long. There's roll and whistle, Little Pucker jamming.
It's going to start off with a power jam, Johnny.
Bevan, of course, in the penalty box.
That's going to be good for Inner West, especially when you got Little Pucker out on.
Little Pucker loves scoring points for Inner West. Old school start here. Oh, look at a bit of a Jersey whip.
Look at the strength of Little Pucker pushing. Mackay bringing that strong defense. Gunners and Roses.
Oh, we've got a cut track penalty. Oh,
Bevan, you're allowed to enter the track.
oh, so we're going to have a 2-minute ban here.
We're going to full two. Look at Bevan just got to get past. Number 13 helping out. Beautiful work there by Bevan.
No, sorry, Bevan has been deemed lead jammer. The Little Pucker must have
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
must have
sorry.
been deemed lead jammer originally. Little Pucker back on track, taking on the might of Rump Stillskin.
Look at Bevan racking up those points. Gonna keep going. Rumpy's gonna try and stop Little Pucker. Bevan pushing through that pack.
Bit of a rumpy split sandwich at the back of the pack. Paul Mackay.
That's an interesting sandwich to be in. They're both going to join us on the mic later today, Johnny.
That's a foot long with extra sauce.
That is the works.
Bevan taking on that triangle doom of the Inner West out front of the pack.
Oh, Bevan just pushing. Going to call it off there.
The bridge collapsed real quickly there, and the no tackle was called. Points were scored. 4 points to Mackay, extending their lead.
Johnny, there's just over 7 minutes left in this second half.
Anything could happen with a Green Goblin back on track. For Mackay, Killer back on track for the Inner West.
I have a feeling this is going to be a very fast and interesting jam, Johnny. I can feel it in my roller derby waters.
Oh, I love it.
Killer.
It feels like a tsunami happening in my waters at the moment. Here comes Killer, lead down.
That's it. And big shout out to anyone up north that's doing it tough at the moment. We're sending you our love and thoughts.
Yeah, I hope you're battering down the hatches.
Green.
And you're staying safe. As they crush ahead into the penalty box, the Inner West.
Killer has a 4-point advantage so far. Look at the footwork on Killer. I just can't get over it. It's amazing.
Brawlers making their way to the penalty box as well for Mackay.
Green Goblin there also trying to get through that Inner West. There we go. There is another 4 points.
Andy points, yeah.
Killer Knockingbird.
Green Goblin getting through for that initial pass.
They've got just over 40 seconds left in this jam.
Oh, splits.
Oh. Do not mess with splits.
Dropping the shoulder on that third corner.
We've got a track cut there for Mackay. And Yes, just for Mackay there. Smack there.
Yeah, both Sanders on track. Smack there. Lou Riot on track.
Oh, we got an out of bounds to start off there.
Oh. Hold the bus.
Okay. Perfect. Our ref's just keeping that scoreboard on check. And we are off, Johnny.
We're rolling 12.5 minutes left in the second period. Here comes Blue Riot.
See it.
Multiplayer block calls. Salvador Nali heading to the penalty box, making away. Here comes Blue Riot, chasing points. Ooh, Blue Riot gets knocked inbounds, forced to yield in behind a rump.
Here comes Smackbeth. About to make their way through that pack. Smackbeth picking up speed, getting through on that inside.
Smackbeth with some physical work. Rolling on through.
If you don't know of Smackbeth, you will by the end of the weekend, I can tell you that much.
Oh, it looks like there's a penalty call on Smackbeth. Look at a micro pack on track.
That's it.
4 points.
Nessie out there racing.
We got a pop. Oh, we're down.
We're right there with another 4 points. That's 12 points to 4.
Very handy points.
And here comes the Rumpy.
I predict Riot around the outside. That's going to take out of that one. That was very close. Smackbeth back on track.
Smackbeth, a hit for a hit and gets through.
Smackbeth double dipping around the outside. Here comes Lou.
Johnny, that scoreboard is starting to shrink a little bit in that gap.
Serious shrinkage happening with 3.5 minutes left in this second period.
This could end up a very exciting last few minutes.
That was a 16-point hand in the West handy points. We have 18 points separating these two teams with 3.5 minutes.
Good math there, Johnny. Appreciate it.
It was on the fly.
He brought out the fingers and toes for that one.
Double checking now. Here comes Cherry Bomb and you little Parker back on track. Oh, little Parker. Lee Jammer. Fast Stand is on track.
Cherry Bomb now through. Mackay's just got to try and keep this lead happening, but Inner West is like, no way, thank you.
Rapid. Ooh, I was going to say maybe points scored, double donuts on that lap. Time was eaten up in that jam. Go Bevan. Bevan. Busting a move.
We need Bevan's energy.
We need Bevan. Whatever coffee you're drinking.
Yeah, we'll have a bit, thank you.
I'll have a double shot of that, please.
Bevan's Coffee brought to you by Mackay.
Killer. Jamming for Inner West. The rump still giving some beautiful slime defense at the back of the pack.
Yeah, Killer. Having to come back again to the back. That's
Bevan.
not what Inner West wants. Oh, Bevan is through now.
Flipping into reverse lead jammer for Mackay.
Can Inner West get through? Killer's really going to have to...
Rump up still giving beautiful defense on Killer Mockingbird. Wallaby Barbie. Strong defense as well. Point scored in the meantime to Mackay. Star back in the helmet for Killer Mockingbird. Point scored to Mackay. Mackay taking their score to 132 points to 106. That was an 8-point jam. Okay, we're down to 54 seconds left. This may be our last jam of this first bout at Northern Rivers Revolt 2026 going.
That's it. Can't believe it's been 6 years, Mr. Smash. We lost one to roller derby, to COVID. That was a bad year.
That was a bad year. Who we got smacked there? Lou Riot on track. Smack that is your lead jammer. Here comes Lou Riot through for that initial pass. No skaters are in the penalty box, so we've got all skaters on track for this last jam. Still plenty of time left in this jam. Strong defense up front, proving to be harder to pass than the straight up mugs.
This is going to be the last jam, Johnny. That is it.
Oh!
We're done and dusted. Look at the noise coming from Mackay.
Whoop, there it is. That is our last jam. That is full time. And that is the unofficial score up on the scoreboard, 134 points to 110. Waiting for that whistle to make it official in our first bout, Revolt 2026. But I think it's fairly safe to say that Mackay has taken this one out.
Look at the noise coming from Mackay.
And thank you, Inner West.
We've got the one and only Purple Rain joining us on the mic for the second game, paired up with Matthew. Just a big shout out too, don't forget there is massages. Go and book early to save your time. They're very much worth it. Gloria has been here supporting us for a long time.
Yeah, you can see the whiteboards out front. There's plenty of room to put your name down, so make sure you get it early. Put your name down on the whiteboard.
If you don't take them, Johnny will.
Oh yeah.
Our teams will get a photo up in the corner. When you're done, thank you. The wonderful Richard will be taking your photo. Here he is, the man of the moment. Someone get that man a lolly.
So the other one gets to try and score as many points as they possibly can, unopposed. 4 points for Mossy Rocks. Spring Reaper is back on track from the penalty box. Mossy Rocks through for 4 points.
The Brawlers are digging deep here.
Real solid defense from WestSide. Nice footwork there from Mossy Rocks to stay inbound. Spring Reaper through for initial pass.
I think there was a start pass and then they passed it back.
Maybe not a legal one or something, or maybe just a drop or a dash.
Can you fake a starter punch?
Probably.
Yeah.
As long as the pivot does not place it on their head. Maybe? I don't know, this is why I don't ref.
Well, speaking of the refs, shout out to all the refs here today and all the volunteers that make this weekend happen.
And of course the non-skating officials.
Thank you. So many people involved in making this game happen. So very passionate people.
Alrighty, Tempe Tantrum picking out the lead jammer for WestSide. Dodger Ramjet stuck in the pack for the Brawlers, getting sent to the back by a nuclear force out. Four points for Tempe Tantrum. Is a star pass has occurred. The jam is called. We finished with Corella de Wheel holding the star for the Brawlers. Looks like we've got Edge Dance taking a jam for the Brawlers for the first time. And Dolly back out for WestSide. That is lead jammer to Dolly.
Edge dancer. Fighting, trying to get through this defense, but it is very solid.
4 points for Dolly. Another 4 points for Dolly. WestSide out again for another 4.
Off you go there.
Looks like we have an initial pass completed for Edge Dancer. Running an obstacle course there for another 4 points.
Rex and Hexa hit the ground there in the defense, but Dolly just walks right through.
Excuse me, kangaroo. I think this is the first jam we've had starting as jammer for Corella de Wheel. Mossy Rocks back out for WestSide. Is the lead jammer to Mossy Rocks. But Corella has completed initial pass also. That is a backblock to Mossy Rocks, so it is a power jam for the Brawlers and Corella de Wheel.
There we go.
4 points for the Brawlers.
Nice cheering from the crowds here.
We love an underdog. It is mushy out there while everyone is holding on for a little wheel. 4 points for the Brawlers though. Mossy Rocks returns to the track and makes short work of a scoring pass for 4 points.
Don't lead.
4 points for Mossy Rocks.
And 4 more for Corella Wheel. As they call the jam. Oh,
Attempting to, but I do not believe that we have a lead jammer presently, so there is still 16 seconds of this jam. couple of piles up on the track there. Another 4 points for Mossy Rocks.
But one of the wheels, just taking it slow, getting through, but did a really good job, I think, there.
12 points for the Brawlers. Solid effort. Also solid effort from, 14 points for Corella de Wheel. But also a solid effort from Mossy Rocks, managing to pick up 16 points with a penalty.
They were 8 points down in one part of that jam and managed to throw it back. Really good job.
Got Tempe Tantrum out for WestSide, and that is Hot Wheels on the jammer line for the Brawlers. Lead jammer to Tempe Tantrum. Hearing a lot of whistles, but only a couple of penalties, but that is a cut track to Tempe Tantrum, so it is now a power jam for Hot Wheels.
I mean, the spin looks good. Away we go.
So great offense there from Kid Hexa to get Hot Wheels through.
Big smiles on Hot Wheels. Love to see it.
One minute to go in this jam. We will not have a lead jammer.
Tempe Tantrum on the outside.
Oh, Jinx. Alrighty. Tempe Tantrum through for another 4 points. That is another 4 points for Tempe Tantrum. Again, we're seeing some big points racking up despite having to take that 30-second breather in the penalty box. Another 4 points for Tempe Tantrum. That is the jam clock timing out.
We've got 7 minutes, just under 7 minutes to go in this second half here.
3 points picked up in that one by Hot Wheels. Got Canberra on 82, WestSide 224. We've got Hello Kitty jamming for the first time this game, I believe. Lead jammer to Dolly for WestSide.
Good to see them mixing up the jammers, giving people a go. Can be pretty intimidating.
Captain Smack headed towards the penalty box as Dolly hunts through for 4 points. But we've also got a WestSide blocker headed to the penalty box. That is an initial pass for Hello Kitty, another 4 points for Dolly. The Dolly calling the jam.
High fives there between teams. Good sports. Shit.
Tiny Talkers back out for WestSide. Dodger back out for Canberra.
Right onto the ground there.
So both jammers out of attack, and it's Tiny who has picked up the lead. Dodger also completed an initial. Tiny Talco is calling the jam. It looks like potentially double donuts.
Looks like it. No score for that game.
Mossy Rocks back out again for WestSide.
Lining up against Spring Reaper.
But we are having a timeout. Looks like maybe a late penalty being awarded to Tiny Tacos. So a Brawlers power jam.
The cerebral palsy is in the penalty for the Brawlers as well. There we go. Spring Reaper, initial pass.
And lead jammer. That is 4 points for Spring Reaper.
The crowd's getting some excitement for the Brawlers here.
Tiny Tacos is back on track.
Excellent. Chasing the river. Hitting the ground as Spring Reaper passes again.
Tiny Tacos forced off track, but it was a no pass, no penalty call. There's a bit of a washing machine out in front of the pack there. Tiny Tacos through for 4 points. Spring Reaper calling off the jam. Looks like a 10-point jam there for Canberra, taking them to 90. WestSide on 236. Time for a couple more jams.
2.5 minutes here on the clock. Mossy jamming for the WestSide and Captain Smack for the Brawlers.
Alright, looks like there is something going on. Hearing whistles. Princess Leia Apocalypse headed to the penalty box, as well as Strider. Lead jammer to Mossy Rocks.
Captain Smack through on their initial pass.
Mossy Rocks around the inside for 4 points, making it look effortless.
Gliding through.
Captain Smack around the outside for 4 points. Mossy through for another graceful 4 points. And Captain Smack out for another 4.
Zigzag.
Another lap from Mossy and calling the jam.
Just over a minute here in this second half between WestSide, BestSide and Captain Brawlers.
Going into potentially our final jam, we've got Tempe Tantrum out up against the Dodger Ramjet for the Brawlers.
Coming up next match, we have the River Valley Rollers versus the Bloody Mary, so stay tuned for that.
That is lead jammer to Tempe Tantrum.
Hitting the ground strider, I believe it is.
Initial pass from a Dodger Ramjet.
Do they make pads for your mum?
They do actually.
They-
Padded shorts. Ooh, Tempe Tantrum going for a slip on the floor that's up and bouncing. That is another 4 points for Tempe Tantrum. This will be our final jam. The period clock has timed out. Georgia through for another 4 points for the Brawlers. And we are finishing with a 2-minute jam. That is a penalty being awarded to Tempe Tantrum.
Alright, Brawlers, time to shine.
4 points for Georgia. That is the second scoring pass for this jam.
What's the thing called on the front of the train that gets cows out of the way?
Yeah. I get what you mean.
You know? So you grab your defense as a jammer and just push them through.
Unfortunately, I didn't get the train autism. That is another 4 points for Georgia. Tempe Tantrum is out of the penalty box. A 3-point pass. And another 4 points for Georgia.
Hands up. Oh, no. There we go.
Our unofficial scores: WestSide 262, Canberra 114. We are just waiting for that rolling whistle.
And big smiles all around from both teams. Everyone's having a great time. That's what we love to see.
But there we go. Final scores: 260 WestSide, 214 Canberra. Plenty more derby to come. Locals, River Valley Rollers, up against defending champions, Geelong Bloody Marys. Up next, I have the Purple Rain.
And this is Bingo. See you next time.
There we go. All is in readiness for our next out. Here we go, that's that roll and whistle.
I put my jammer line. We've got Mad Pixie 76 up against 24 Shell Razor.
All skaters on track right first. Jam. Pixie trying to get around the outside, taking on that last line of defense, gets taken down. He's on trucking. Oh, Shell Razor has been being the lead jammer, calls off the jam. So we're kicking it off with double donuts. We've got Dane lining up for the River Valley Rollers. Lining up against Cyclo for Geelong. River Valley Rollers with a slide pack advantage, one block in the penalty box for Geelong. We've got a whistle blowing, some with the trouble for Scotland.
Alright, we've got Dame 666 in the lead jam position.
Dame with a bit of interpretive dance. Back up and roll, and that's the initial pass for Cyclo. Points scored in the meantime, 4 more points. I'm digging the visor on Cyclo, that's very cool. Cut penalty called on King Terror into the penalty box for the River Valley team. Easy pass around the outside for Cyclo. Taking that to an 8-point jam for Geelong. Still plenty of time left in this jam. We got a star pass. I was going to call it something else, but I edited myself. Star pass. Buster has become the jammer. We got a whistle blowing, counter-directional blocking by one of the blockers for the River Valley Rollers, I believe. Dame Vivian Westwood in. Dame Vivian in the penalty box. So we got no lead jam. We're going to have a 2-minute jam here. Big jam. Whistle blowing. Jam over.
Alright, that jam there went in favour of the Geelong team. They're now sitting on 18 points, 2 points ahead of the River Valley Rollers, sitting on 16 points.
Oh, living great jamming for River Valley. And Beasting jamming for the first time for the Bloody Marys. Block is rolling back on cue. Beasting runs afoul of that last line of defense, strong defense at the front of the pack.
Beasting making it out in front. Got that lead jam position.
Point score to Geelong. Easy pass to Beasting. Calls that jam off, scoring 4 points. Extending their lead with 16 minutes left in this period. A reminder, we're rocking 20-minute halves. So we're rapid fire roller derby all weekend long. I like this combo. Shell Razor up against Mad Pixie. Oh, we're going to go off back and jam the race. Mad Pixie is the lead jammer in the red. Last jam is on track. Mad Pixie no choice but to call that jam off.
Dame 666 up against Cyclo 44.
All skates on track now with the penalty box. Psycho with a big shoulder. Dane is lead jammer. Well, the team in black and white here comes Psycho. Looking ominous off track. That's a back block. Called on Dane. We've got another power jam, another 2-minute jam.
Not the way River Valley Rollers is probably hoping that would go.
Not ideal. Great slot of defense by Psycho, but Psycho stays on track. Scores 4 more points. Down alert, Dane back on track for the team in black and white. Tried to sneak down the inside line. He might have passed Melonhead. Getting involved. Exit Mole, a bit of a speed bump on track. That was interesting. That was very interesting, that penalty. Okay. There's a lot to take on with that jam. Plenty going on.
That was certainly a confusing
Plenty
one
going on.
from this angle.
We've got one blocker on track, so that's power jam. We've got Dame in the penalty box. It must have been jamming. Beasting is the lone jam on track.
Oh, big there to Beasting.
Beasting getting knocked inbound, resets, runs the foul, a bust on that last line of defense. Happy Fillmore getting involved. Dane back on track, getting through for that initial pass. King's lead jammer. Pass ahead to the penalty box. 2 blocks in the penalty box for River Valley Rollers. Car Dog and Happy Fillmore, the lone blockers on track for the River Valley Rollers.
Dane closing the gap slowly for the River Valley Rollers. Nice pass there.
Mormon heading to the penalty box for the Bloody Marys. The jam has been called off.
Alright, we're just looking at the scoreboard here. Almost a 20-point difference in favour of the Geelong Roller Derby team, sitting on 41. River Valley Rollers on 24 points.
Very strong defense in this bout. As you mentioned, Geelong are the current champs here at Revolt. We have the team on out being called by the River Valley Rollers. Shout out to everyone watching at home in the comfort of your living room on YouTube, by way of the World Wide Web, the interwebs. I don't want to get over the technical.
Just 3 words to give it like that, I couldn't manage it.
But yeah, we got the, as we mentioned, River Valley Rollers made up of the teams of Tweed Valley Rollers and the Northern Rivers Roller Derby League. So it's sort of like a all-star cast of local scalers here represented. probably doesn't matter so much for people at home, but we've got a big raffle happening here at the venue this weekend. $2 equals $3 to $5. There's that roll and whistle. Always cuts me off when I'm going through the prizes for the raffle, but we've got so many prizes to give away a bit later. We'll go through that a bit later. We've got people in the building selling tickets to the raffle. We're going to draw that tomorrow, I believe, before or after the final bout. I just made that up. That may not be true.
We've got Living Dread up against Mad Pixie. Mad Pixie representing the Geelong team. Living Dread out in front with that lead jam spot.
Living Dread with that famous locks of dreaded hair. Easy inside pass, easy 4 points. Oh! That was an awesome violent way to end that jam. I love it. 1 point score to Geelong there. Looked beautiful. Looked beautiful. Didn't quite nail it though, but it looked great.
All right, we have a 10-point difference.
10-point difference with 10 minutes left.
11-point difference, I'm corrected.
It always changes the last minute. It always coming out too. Just under 10 minutes left in this first period of roll already. We've got Avarice taking on the likes of the awesome Cyclone. With the long year comes Cyclone taking on that last line of defense. Keeps on trucking. Lead jammer. Cyclone looks like a skater from the future, like a Terminator. Half human, half machine. Inside line, pulls up the bin, style, 4 points.
Geelong sitting on 46 points, River Valley Rollers on 31 points.
Still pretty close. Still pretty close. Still playing roller derby to come in this bout. The incomparable Beasting back in the ground line. A local star
Shell Razor is a favourite.
One blocker that only got 4 the local team.
Beasting out in front, Shell Razor managing the pack still.
Yeah, Phil Razor attracting plenty of attention in the back, but keeps on rolling on through for that initial pass. Here comes Beasting, in and out, straight up the middle. 4 points. Copacetic Shannon.
Oh, sorry. I did. I was nervous.
Living Dread back on track. Mad Pixie. Oh, bit of a shoulder on the whistle, Mad Pixie.
Nice pass there by Mad Pixie.
What was on blue? That shoulder almost sent Pixie to the gap. That's a eye contact.
Is that a forearms penalty for Mad Pixie? Living Dread. All yours, Living Dread.
We got a papa mama power jam. Living Dread. Heavy contact. Now skating.
Living Dread through again. 4 points towards River Valley Rollers.
Much needed points. If you're going for the local team, make some noise.
If you're going for the Geelong team, last year's winners, make some noise.
Strong skating. Physical stuff by Living Dread.
Nice pass there by Mad Pixie.
Stab to the star. Living Dread rolls on through literally. Call it off the jam. Call off the jam.
Living Dread in a mangle of skaters. It was really hard to see that Living Dread was falling off the jam.
Oh, that was definitely a mangle. We're down to 6.5 with almost 6.5 minutes left in this first period. That was a handy jam for the Northern Rivers, TBR Alliance River Valley Rollers. Oh.
Alright, we've got the Geelong Roller Derby team sitting on 50 points. The River Valley Rollers on 38 points. Just over 6 minutes left of this first half.
Oh, we've got ourselves a game here, pretty tight. slow. The lead jammer. Adverse jamming for River Valley through for the initial pass. Roller derby fans, as you know, you don't score any points on the first lap. It's the second lap you score the points. Case in point, there it is, 4 points to the long. And it's the lead jam that can call for jam at any time.
River Valley Rollers fielding their champion jammer, Shellraiser.
Got a bit nervous there. I was wondering what was going on. We got a team timeout call by Geelong. I still see plenty of room on Gloria's whiteboard if you require a massage. You may not know that you need a massage now, but guaranteed you're going to need one later. So you put your name down on the whiteboard for Gloria's massage. Gloria! Da-da-da. Another old reference. I am old. Just making sure the schools are correct here at the Hagenbar Sports Centre. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Thank you to our medics. Thank you for being you and keeping an eye on everything and making sure everyone gets home in one piece. That is the number one rule for roller derby, getting home in one piece. Thank you, medics. And 32 seconds left in this first period of roller derby. River Valley Rollers versus Bloody Marys.
Alright, we got Feasting out there up against Shellraiser.
I like this jam combination. Very tight pack. Shellraiser tries the inside line.
Nice pass there by Shellraiser.
Not much room on the inside line, but kept on trucking. Lead down to Feasting. Also trying the inside line. Denied. Oh, we got two blockers in the penalty box for Geelong. Not ideal. Very handy points to the local team. Big on Feasting through that initial strong skating. Oh, points scored in the second lap. 4 more points. Very handy points. That's an 8-point jam to the River Valley Rollers, bringing it even closer. Holy hate moly, we got 8 points separating these two teams. Cyclo back on track. Living Dread back on track.
Up against Cyclo.
Cyclo brought back from the future.
Cyclo seems to be a Geelong favourite.
Looking ominous with that black visor. Here comes Living Dread. Handy lead at jammer status for the River Valley Rollers. A reminder, feel free to make as much noise as you like to hear these teams on.
Living Dread really getting closer with that score for the River Valley Rollers. We've only got a 4-point difference at the moment.
Living Dread keeping an eye on that opposing jam, thinking about calling the jam off. Either thinking about calling the jam off or doing the robot. One of the two.
I can't even see Living Dread at the moment.
There is Living Dread. Oh, he's Living Dread now calling off the jam with a smile. 2 more points to the River Valley Rollers, 4 points to Geelong. Check it out, check it out, check it out. There's 6 points separating these two teams with 3.5 minutes left in this period. The sweet sound of rump still skin sideline. Sweet, sweet sound. Plenty of good old Bacardi Bargy around the outside. Avarice, beautiful skating. Beautiful skating.
And that Pixie not far behind.
Fast skated, no time for Hayden. Avarice. Oh! Hey now! Unfortunately, no points to Geelong, but look beautiful. 2 points to River Valley Rollers with 2.5 minutes left. We've got 4 points separating these two awesome teams.
River Valley Rollers determined to bring this trophy back home. All right, we've got Shellraiser up against Bee Sting.
Once going to the penalty box, pulled along inside line. Here comes Shellraiser.
Very nice pass there by Shellraiser.
Bee Sting through, getting through, got an initial pass. We got the Dane headed to the penalty box for Valley Rollers. Bee Sting inside line, big hit. Oh, yeah. Was an exit ball. 4 points, 3 points.
This gap just keeps getting smaller and smaller. We've got Geelong Roller Derby on 61 points in the lead. 58 points for the River Valley Rollers.
Here's another tantalising combination on the down line. Living Dread up against Cyclone. Blocker a piece in the penalty box. Oh, nice work.
Cyclo is certainly fast on the feet there.
The old left and right and straight up the sideline. Slam, Halen. Back on track. The Living Dread moving at a rate of knots. Cyclone falls off the jam. Scoring points, I believe. 3 points. The only reason I found out I need glasses is coming down the roller derby. You have to keep them up with the fingers. And I went to a bout and I how many fingers are there? I think I need to get glasses. Oh, we're down to 30 seconds left in this period. Avarice one up against Mad Pixie. This could be our last jam in this half.
Mad Pixie out in front.
Avarice being well and truly held up to the back of the pack. Here comes Mad Pixie. Strong skating. They're rolling up through the 4 points. Stop. Stop. So Gorelli has to come to jam for the Valley Rollers. Jam had been called off. That is jam over. That's half time.
We have the half-time intermission. Geelong sitting out ahead on 70 points. Up against the River Valley Rollers on 58 points. Still anyone's game.
Geelong finishing that half very strongly, yeah, extending their lead. So
We have Shellraiser up against Cyclone.
one block in the penalty box for the River Valley Rollers. With a 12 points separate the two teams. Shellraiser is the first lead down in this second period. Over the star pass. I think it has become the jam and put along. Hal skating. All hail skating. Jamming for the Geelong team. Cyclone heading to the penalty box. Four points for the Geelong. Here comes Shellraiser, happy to just keep on trucking. Oh, it's good to be beaten that way. I don't know how that feels. Al's going to take it on the might of Avarice. Oh!
Nice pass there by Shellraiser. 4 points for the River Valley Rollers.
Slick work down against Sunlight. Turning it into a 12-point jam. So much time left. Whoa! Score ticking over, score ticking over. Al Skaten taking on the might of Avarice and Buster.
Hale Skaten not giving up. Pushing hard. River Valley Rollers putting up some serious defence there.
4 more points, 20-point jam so far.
We have an even score, people. 78 points, both teams.
Oh, clicking over 82 points now for Geelong. Buster heading to the penalty box. Whistle blowing. Counter directional block called on somebody. Check out the score, roller dirty hands. Woo! Cue Travis Sutton.
Geelong Roller Derby on 82 points. River Valley Rollers on 82 points.
Apologies for anyone listening at home. I just blew your speakers up with that yelling. You get excited?
Living Dread up against Mad Pixie.
Mad Pixie taking the likes of Psycho Alley out front. Mad Pixie lead Jammer. Yeah, actually Noel Helms is the penalty box. Living Dread taking on some fantastic slide of defense.
Nice pass there by Mad Pixie.
That was great skating. They're rolling on 3 to 4 points.
Living Dread getting thrown around like a washing machine. Does find a hole and get through.
Plenty of argy-bargy in front of the commentary area here. Oh! Buster knocking that Pixie to the cheap seats.
Look at that sportsmanship.
Beautiful to see. Beautiful to see the roller derby live on track. Beasting back on track. Avarice back on track. It looks like we've got one blocker apiece in the penalty box. Geelong have extended their lead narrowly.
Beasting out front with the lead jam spot. Avarice following close behind.
Beasting holds the cards here. One blocker heading to the penalty box for Geelong. Beasting trying to get around the outside. He's taken down by Buster. Calls up the jam. So there was 3 points to the River Valley Rollers. 2 points to Geelong. So that is 1 point pending. You still call it a pending? I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. That's all I'm saying. Cyclone lining up against WestSide.
Geelong Roller Derby on 92 points. River Valley Rollers on 85 points.
Beyond this Cyclone lead jammer. WestSide just slips on through foot into bar. Cyclone slick work. A rapid fire 4 points calls up the jam.
We've got Living Dread up against Mad Pixie. Nice pass there by both the jammers. Mad Pixie has got that lead jam spot slightly ahead of Living Dread.
Back speeding up, definitely speeding up here. Ooh, not got any points to score there. We got 3 points. Okay, River Valley Rollers scored 3 points there. 0 points to Geelong. Avarice taking on Beasting with just under 14 minutes left in the second period. Geelong just like taking advantage, one block on the penalty box. Avarice trying to figure out the outside, denied. Here comes Beasting. Slam handling into the penalty box. Or not. slightly confused, but there we go. 4 more points to go on. That's a common thing, though. That's a common thing with me. Constantly confused.
Next two of us, Johnny. Geelong Roller Derby on 100 points. The River Valley Rollers on 88 points.
Bellrose are lining up against Cyclone. We've got a spread out pack here coming up now on the whistle. Bellrose, D9 around the outside. Cyclone, the awesome Cyclone, lead jammer. Very important, this lead jammer status in a tight battle like this.
This is where Shellraiser shines. Unfortunately, the jam was called off.
Ooh, I like that. 4 points to Geelong. 3 points to the River Valley Rollers. That was a bust to have to 2 more combination on that last line of defense.
Got just under 12 minutes left of this game. Up on the jam line, we have Living Dread up against Mad Pixie.
Man, Pixie once again strong, scanning to get to the front, wasting no time. Rolling on through.
Big hits there.
Oh yeah. Well, Living Dread has done to get through for that initial pass. Mad Pixie calls up the jam, scores 4 points. Well, their game plan, get that lead jammer status, score the points, and they call it off. Not bad, not bad. Going to plan. As we mentioned earlier, Geelong, of course, the Campions, El Campions of the Revolt. Morgan just rocking up country later, said this one. Averill tiptoeing, almost moonwalking down the outside line. D9 pass.
This team has taken the spot of lead jam.
Very handy lead jam status. Averill getting through for that initial pass. Pass jam is on track. The whistle's 1 point score, 2 points.
Still a close game. We've got Geelong sitting on 110 points. The River Valley Rollers on 91 points.
Just a tad more than 10 minutes left in this half of roller derby.
Alright, both teams fielding their big guns. We've got Shellraiser in number 24 up against Cyclo on 44.
All skaters on track, no one's the penalty box. Here comes Shellraiser.
Shellraiser has taken the spot.
Cyclo was taken down. We're going to cut track penalty. We've got a battle jam.
This could be what River Valley Rollers need to get ahead.
As we know, Shellraiser loves scoring points in a hurry.
Nice work there by Sideshow Alley, making some room for Shellraiser.
Right on cue, Cyclo gets some goals. Shellraiser didn't have to break stride, kept on trucking. Now Skank and Slam Hammer getting involved in that last line of defense. Shellraiser keeps on rolling, unfortunately, the forearm penalty.
Shellraiser off to the penalty box with the forearms.
Not ideal for the local team.
Did manage to get a few points there though.
Cyclone, however, back on track for the Geelong team. Takes on Sideshow Alley. Keeps on rolling, stays on track. Yes, it's important to colour in between the lines, staying on track, very important. That's the initial pass for the Oops, heavy contact with Sideshow. Cyclone tiptoeing. Oh, dang, with a big hit. I love when blockers acknowledge big cover. That was a big hit. That was a big goal.
Shellraiser back on track and straight back into it.
Plenty of good old fashioned roller derby archie. I love it. 4-point team. About 8 minutes left in this period of roller there. We're going to go 2 minutes into this jam. A whistle blowing. Another whistle blowing.
Nice work there by Shell Razor. Another 4 points for the River Valley Rollers. Still got a bit of a gap in our score though. We're looking at the Geelong Roller Derby team sitting on 118 points. The River Valley Rollers on 103 points.
7.5 minutes left in this roller derby half. Yeah, here we go. Come down to this.
Up again, we got Mad Pixie, Living Dread.
The elusive Mad Pixie is your lead, Jana.
Living Dread also making it through.
A little hot end for the Goldilocks for the River Valley Rollers. That's spinning up. Ooh, no point scored to Geelong. 3 points scored. Oh, to the River Valley Rollers. That's interesting.
Nice work there for the River Valley Rollers. Geelong still sitting on 118 points. River Valley Rollers on 106.
6.5 minutes left in the second half. Getting back on track. Avarice. Looking to do avarice like things on the ground line. One block a piece in the penalty box. Beasting runs into strike. Rally, good luck. Here comes Avarice lead jammer.
Very nice pass there by Avarice. Will the River Valley Rollers use this jam to make some difference up?
Nice long defense at the back of the pack, or the front of the pack by Geelong. Here comes Avarice. Inside line. There you go, it's a 4 point to 1 jam. 4 point to 3 jam, actually. Very good. Well done, Geelong.
If you want the River Valley Rollers to make up the difference in points and take home this trophy, make some noise.
Who loves Geelong up in here? That's very noisy.
It's pretty even noise there.
I saw something spinning for both teams, I love it. Here comes Mad Pixie, the awesome Mad Pixie lead jammer.
I think we should change the name to Great Pixie. Oh, amazing footwork there. Needs you to stay in and score the 4 points.
And staying on track, really accelerate the through for that initial pass. No point scored. Only initial pass. Pack speeding up. Blockers for the River Valley Rollers determined to get out front, set the pace. And that was an exciting double donut.
Yeah, we've got a 15-point difference in favour of Geelong on 125 points. The River Valley Rollers on 110 points.
Still 4.5 minutes left in this half. Still time for a few more jams.
Living Dread up against Cyclo.
Trying to get that lead down instead of started rolls on through. Ooh!
Oh, this could be bad for the Geelong team.
That was a blowout penalty call on side by Leo Bowden. Living Dread has been deemed the lead jammer. So Living Dread had the option to call the jam while taking on that last one of defense.
Living Dread racking up 4 points, much needed for the River Valley Rollers.
Back slowing down now on the straightaway now. Comes the Living Dread. Cyclone rolling on through. Jam alert. Cyclone back on track through for that initial pass. Point scored in the meantime.
Living Dread closed the gap.
Red didn't want to eat up too much of the clock, falls off the jam. That is an 8-point jam. 3 minutes exactly left on the clock. Ooh, yeah.
I'd say this game is giving me a little bit of anxiety. Finding it hard to sit still. What about you, Smash?
It's, I've got 20 kicks. A lot of anxiety running for myself as well. We've got Beasting line up against Avarice. 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Avarice is the lead jammer. Beasting has gone through for that initial pass.
Avarice is extremely quick on skates. Let's see what Avarice can do.
Ooh, 1-4%. No, yeah, points scored still. 2 points scored, 5-point differential with just over 2 minutes left in this jam. 1 or 2 jams. It's come down to this roller derby fans. Make some noise, roller derby fans. This could be the last round. Come on now. Apologies for that one at home.
And Dixie making it through.
Nice work back. Dixie somehow staying on track. Taking the hit and staying on track. Oh! Matt Dixie gets taken out around the outside. Double Razor yields to the pass. Back on track now with Double Razor. Strong defense by DeLong. Ben has been pulled off.
Alright, looks like we're
This is it.
a little bit further away, but so close to Geelong on 128 points, River Valley Rollers on 120 points.
Okay, we made noise before. Let's make some real noise for these two teams. This will be the last jam. Oh yeah. Oh, and we got a timeout. What always happens when I whip the crowd into an absolute frenzy?
We're going to need a shower after this one, man.
Living Dread, Cyclo out jammers. Cyclo trying around the outside is lead jammer. Make some noise for Cyclo. Fantastic band. Living Dread being well and truly held off by the long defense. Here comes Cyclo, making it look easy with a star pass. Buster has become the jammer. Jammer on jammer action. Mellon head back on track with the hit on. Oh, and we got time on the clock. Do we have time for one more jam?
The crowd says yes.
Oh.
All right, access
All
denied.
right. There you go, that's full time. That is the unofficial score up on the scoreboard. Currently, as we see, the long rollers will be sitting on 132 points, and the River Valley Rollers on 120 points. Thank you to our referees, thank you to our non-skating officials. We haven't done any laps yet, have we? And the Gilmore
I
Yes.
also enjoy the crew chief title.
Yes,
I feel like that's
crew
a title we need
chief.
more of.
No, see, we don't have a crew chief. We have a bench dad.
We do have a bench dad.
We have a bench dad.
We have a bench dad. Bench dad isn't here because he is parenting his actual child. But we do have a bench dad.
Beautiful 5-second call. Lovely. And we are off. Blue Riot pushing at the front.
We've got Kid Hex getting through that wall at the back.
But Blue Riot is your lead, Gemma. Let's hear it, everybody!
Inner West doing a great job of reforming at the front there, holding up Kid Hex, who is still in that pack on initial, as we see Blue Riot coming around on that first scoring pass.
Their feet did not go out, though. And we are through the pack for Kid Hexer. Everybody just get around your friends. And both jammers hit the pack.
A lovely presence at the back there, really holding up Kid Hexer.
That's looking a bit light on.
Doing certainly a great job of it. Unfortunately picking up a penalty there, so we remain with a 2-4 pack advantage to the Capital Brawlers.
Kid Hexer pushing strong in that front. Oh, beautiful. Just like a nick from Hot Wheels.
And fantastic track awareness there from Blue Riot, knowing that they did land in and taken off that apex jump. Beautiful track awareness.
We love awareness.
Do love that. Oh, slipping through that inside line. A little bit of a...
This is a very thin pack at the moment. There is not a lot of skaters out there. Everybody just wants to go visit our lovely NSOs in the penalty box. We ride through again.
Racking up points in this jam as lead jammer, taking a solid 20.
It's a 20-point jam. I believe that's like...
First jam, 20-point jam.
I think that's one of the highest jams at this tournament so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, please.
But answering with 4 points, we did see Canberra pick up an extra 4 points there as well.
Alrighty, we have Strider. Strider is out for Capital Brawlers.
And Killer Knockingbird is out there for Inner West on the channel line, wearing that beautiful rainbow star. It's great to see such awesome pride representation in those Inner West uniforms.
And we have the lead.
Inner West again picking up a lead there for Killer Knockingbird.
But Strider is out. A little bit of breakdancing happening there. And 4 points goes to Killer Knockingbird. Strider currently like fighting their way through this absolute like slurry of people at the moment. It's very mushy.
See a lovely tripod set up there at the front there, holding up Strider, keeping them nice and close to that pack.
Beautiful offense there. Unfortunately, picks up a penalty.
Inner West is doing a great job, like a washing machine, with recycling and water falling to the front there to keep that tripod.
Oh, and Killer is through and calls it because you know what? Why make ourselves tired?
That is true. We have a whole game of roller derby to play. That was only our second jam. Inner West pulling away on 32, with Canberra sitting at 7.
Alright, this next lineup.
We have Trip Tees rolling out on the line on the 6-5 for Inner West.
And I believe that's Dodger Ramjet out there for the Brawlers.
Great name. So many fantastic, clever names in this game. What a delight to rep. What are we doing?
We're announcing wifey.
What a delight to announce.
We're on top of this. We have had lead jammer given to Triptease, but Dodger is out. Now, Splits, why are the refs doing different things with their arms?
Well, we can see Ray in the fantastic stripe overalls is pointing all the way around the track. When you're a jammer, it's just delicious to be pointed at the whole time because it means you are lead. When you are lead, you have the magical powers.
And the swoopy arms?
The swoopy arms. Yes, that is not lead. That is not what you want to see as the jammer. But it is still nice because it means you've gotten out of the pack.
Yes, that is true.
And it means you can start scoring points. So the swoopy arms, while they are not exactly what you want, they are nice to see on the track.
Oh, and we have people going down left, right, centre.
Yes, we saw Triptease just trying to take that inside line there, picking up 3 points as they pull the jam. West picking up 15 to Canberra's 5. Canberra doing a great job of not having unanswered points. They are making sure
they're putting on points.
They're putting on points every jam. Every jam they're getting a couple of points on there, which is what we want to see.
I believe that is Spring Reaper for the Brawlers.
And we've got Lou Wright out there again. As jam for Inner West.
Spring Reaper trying to dance their way up the outside line, but meaning a formidable 3-war.
Beautiful little bit of offensive work there from 505 Papa, helping Lou Wright get through with a bit of chaos at the front.
Lou Wright
Straight back in there to support the tripod.
And Spring Reaper has gotten out of pack.
Nice thumbs up there.
Little thumbs up.
Well, thumbs up. I did it. I got it.
Lou Wright having fun on track?
Very focused.
Yes.
Too focused for fun, Rumpy.
Spring Reaper pushing against this present blocking. Absolutely beautiful, just kind of like washing machine blocking happening there from the Inner West players.
That is looking a bit thin with a few skaters in the penalty box there, but we see some coming back.
X doing some offense there for Spring Reaper, and the jam is called.
Again, we've got Inner West picking up 8 and Canberra with 4 coming out of that.
Nice.
Jam. We have
Strider.
Strider.
Are you named after Strider from Lord of the Rings? You're now my best friend. Yes.
Killer Mockingbird out there wearing that jam penny with a hop, skip and a jump off the outside line, picking up an easy lead for Inner West there, which is quite nice. However, the start is away with Captain Smack Harness, I believe. Unfortunately, they are not the pivot.
Then,
They are not
no!
the pivot. Oh no. And the star is now hanging
The
out in the
star is now in limbo.
we just make sure Killer Tits is aware that that panty is behind them.
Yep, we're just making sure that. Yes. As Killer Mockingbird calls it off. The problem with being a forever pivot is when you are not the pivot, it does not work in your favor. You make a.
It was a beautiful pass.
Beautiful
It got that
pass.
star away. It was really delicious. Unfortunately,
No strike.
not the
That's
strike.
okay. I have made this exact mistake more than once.
Yes.
Jam is on, and we have 1021 Dodger Ramjet.
In fact, I feel in one game, in the memories that I have, you scored points as a jammer who took the star and wasn't the pivot. That was delicious.
Yes.
Oh, look at this chase there. Triptease as lead jammer with Captain Harkness coming back. Not able to engage when they're out of play, which is why we didn't see that contact happening back here until we could see Captain Smack Harkness getting into the pack.
Yeah, you've got to be within 20 feet. That's the engagement zone.
Yes.
Look at me knowing derby things. Who would have thought? Oh, beautiful hit out.
Lovely little pop
Oh.
there. I love mentioning our blockers. Corella DeWheel really shutting down that inside line and
fastest way around the track there, Splits?
The inside.
The inside.
Shortest distance.
So what must we do, Splits? We must shut it down.
Yes.
Look at all these amazing skaters. Yes! Alright, for the Brawlers, we have, I believe that's Edge Dancer.
And Inner West rolling out with Blue Riot, giving a bit of a wave to the crowd there, a bit of love. There's a gorgeous little poster there with some very arty wheel love heart in the corner.
I love derby posters. We need to see more of it. And we have had lead Gemma taken by Blue Riot.
Inner West have a strong showing out there that leads this game from what we've seen.
Yes.
They're doing something very effective out there that's getting those jammers through and picking up lead, I think, pretty much every jam we've seen so far this game. And we are about 11 minutes in.
That's a phenomenal, statistic to claim. Blue Riot through again.
I am easily distracted, so there
Oh.
is a good chance I did miss one, but
Yes.
I'm feeling that we have seen a lead consistently taken by Inner West in this half.
Blue Riot.
Skating around the back.
Pivot.
Oh. Kid Hexa right at the back, at the top of the pack there.
Looking at their bench, calling it off as the bench calls it. Perfect. Love it. Star behavior.
Inner West using some good strategy there while there is a pack advantage, quite a strong pack advantage.
Oh yes.
When you can roll out the full contingent of 4 blockers and leave the other team with 2, it's always a nice way to start.
That's fine because
Actually, one. We have one sole blocker out there.
That's fine. Captain Snack Harkness is out there.
Is out there. And doing a solid job of holding that jammer up for even a moment.
Just paused it. As it is 2 against the world for the Brawlers.
Oh, Strider getting through. Oh, a little bit of O there from Snack Harkness.
And they are through.
Beautiful.
work.
Lovely work
Teamwork.
there from Strider. Stopping those points bleeding as Inner West calls it off.
Smart play.
I see
Smart play.
Kid Hexa in the box. Alright, let's have a look at this scoreline. We pushed out to 82 points for Inner West and Candy sitting on 16.
We have Dodge arrange it.
Inner West are really starting to control those points, and there's that lovely lead again. Tiggies coming out there for Inner West and picking up lead Gemma. As we see Dodger Ramjet still in there fighting that Inner West wall at the front. And we have a few skaters going down there, giving Dodger Ramjet the wavy arms.
And Trip Tease calls it to 9 points. That is what we would call in the biz, hit and quit.
Hit it and quit it.
You get the points, you call it off, don't let the other team score the points.
It's definitely how we see these scorelines push out when teams are very mindful of the points and aren't being greedy, taking lap after lap after lap. They're getting their points and pulling it off.
Just don't want to gas your players, you know? Alright, we have Blue Riot and Spring Reaper. They are your jammers. You know who to cheer for. Blue Riot taking that outside line and snagging lead.
Spring Reaper still being held up with that Illinois pack, but she's getting out with the wavy arms to chase down Blue Riot.
I'm loving the communication between the players on the track and the pitch. It is so refreshing to see. Blue Riot through for 4 and calls it.
And we see not before Canberra picked up 2 tasty little points
Two
there.
tasty points.
Tasty points.
knocking bird.
for
No
Inner
West.
West Bamshees. Ah,
Ooh.
I did see
A
that
bit of fire.
sneaky Inner West offense off the line, and Strider just took the gap that they created.
Yes. Maybe
However,
yeah.
we do see Killer Mockingbird making their way out of the pack first.
Well done.
You're doing great.
Killer Mockingbird, just kind of like
Little
running.
twist up.
Oh, lovely.
Through there. Beautiful work.
That's called skills.
Inner West, that tripod at the front really giving Strider some
Making
grief
it.
at the top.
Oh, just a grind.
We see a lovely little star pass there to Kitty. But the star is away.
And calls it.
Yes, Killer Mockingbird listening to that bench for the hit it and quit it with those last 4 points. Unfortunately keeping Brawlers to a 0 on that particular jam. We do see the Banshees cracking 102.
Something is happening. Something is happening.
Is it roller derby?
No.
We have an official.
Yes, an official timeout, which means our officials are talking about something that is happening, I am guessing, in the penalty box.
So in this particular tournament, with our shortened games of 20-minute halves, we do see the skaters only getting 5 penalties.
Yes.
Only 5 penalties in this game. So unfortunately, it does make it just that little bit easier to foul out.
If you are like me and you are penalty heavy, do less.
Do less.
Do less. You don't want to be being out there and the refs being all like, I see you doing naughty things. Do less. Do you want a fun fact?
I love fun facts.
Okay. Do you know that Spanish,
The referee Spanish,
the Spanish,
who is being very busy right now.
who's being very busy, Spanish has eyes in every direction. You commit a penalty, they will know.
Yeah, I feel like Spanish is looking at us right now.
Yes, they are. You cannot escape. Escape? Escape?
Escape?
I can
Escape.
I swear, English is my first language. Dear Lord.
Escape.
Escape. Ooh, and here we see the effervescent Spanish going across to talk to the penalty box.
So you gave us a fun fact. I will give you a bad joke.
You can give me an unfun fact.
I don't have any unfun facts. I have an unfun joke.
Okay.
This joke is courtesy of Malibu Barbie, who gave
From Mackay.
who gave all of our skaters these adorable little pouches, and has also even put free toe guards that people can go and pick up at the Mackay merch page that they make out of recycled handbags. Like, how amazing! Yes, but the joke is, why did the lifeguard not save the hippie?
I don't know, it's Byron Bay, they should probably do that job.
Because he was too far out, man. You laughed, you weren't meant to laugh, it's meant to be a bad joke.
What if I like bad jokes? I am a bad joke. Alright, we have a power jam.
We do have a power jam. We were too busy telling bad jokes, Wifey.
Triptease is out as lead jammer.
You can see Inner West doing a great job of keeping that Brawlers wall spread out so that they cannot reform into our tripod. Triptease just posting through on the inside line there. I think that offense was very effective, possibly even an untouched pass.
I like the speed of Derby. Sometimes Derby can get too heightened and too fast. I am a blocker, it's gotta be slow. I like it slow.
Steady grind is what we do love.
jammers be coming in here, ruining the slow.
Strider working through her way through that pack. Held up at the front. Some great one-on-one blocking there by Portugal.
Trip tees. Just confusing those blockers and scoop around for another 4 points. Strider is out though. And they're looking and coming around, doing their things. Scoring some points, maybe.
Very full box.
Oh, beautiful.
Very full box.
I love that, like, I'm going to draw them out, stop, and then continue. Like, often as a blocker, you're like, oh, they're going to go the other way. Smart. Triptease calling it.
We did see a lot of blockers in during that jam.
Be interesting to see the stats for this game.
Yes. We see Inner West, the Bamshees, pushing that points differential out to 118.
Is gravity working right there? It's just turned up real hot. No, it's not working. Okay, nobody saw anything. Nobody saw anything. Spring Reaper is your jammer for the Brawlers.
And Blue Riot out there again. The endurance of these jammers is epic. I feel like I'm saying the same name like every second jam. Ooh.
As we've had...
We see
that's interesting.
being sent to the bin there, which is very interesting considering there is already 4 capital Brawlers out on track.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We might see something interesting happen here. There we go. Brawlers realizing that.
Nope, that's half time.
As
Half time.
As we roll into the halftime, we see.
Skaters, look happy, it's half time.
Yay!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Hooray and huzzah. You have 5 minutes to go be awesome elsewhere.
Well, actually, you have 4 minutes and 39 seconds.
You have 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Push it real good. Heck yeah!
We have not seen Kitty out with the star on this game.
We haven't seen Jigglypuff either, so this is a treat. A little sample, if you will. Alright, beautiful people. Whoop. And Jigglypuff goes out as your lead.
And Kitty is through on that initial pass, chasing down Jigglypuff, hopefully.
I love the intensity. I love the intensity of jammers.
Yes. I don't know, I think people think you're pretty intense when you're out there as a blocker.
Jigglypuff through for lead and calls it before Hitty.
No, not before.
Oh no, Hitty gets those 4.
Kitty gets those 4 points. Yes, bringing it to a 4-4 jam. When you don't have lead, you do love it.
Look at the numbers though.
That has happened multiple times.
I pay attention to things that are happening outside of my own body. Alright. We have Dodger Ramjet out there. And
a 4-8 split second Sparrow rolling in West. Taking the inside line with some
taking the inside inside line, getting lead.
Lovely
Having a little bit of a fall, but that's fine. Because you get back up, you have a laugh,
You
you have a good
chuckle,
time.
and then you look at the ref and remember that you're lead, and you're like, it's all good.
It's fine. I love every moment of this. Why do we play this sport?
Oh, I can see Captain Snack Harvest there watching that jammer,
Oh.
waiting until they're in play to get to engage.
Not being too quick about it, and we have got
Dodger
Dodger
ran
out.
that through.
Oh, whoa.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
Dodger
Dodger.
Brandon picking up a jammer's penalty there.
That means we have a what? Well
Well
done.
Oh,
Icing the jammer.
yeah, Inner West deciding this is a great opportunity to take with a pivot and a star.
Actually,
iced in the box with pretty much a full 30 seconds.
that's a brilliant move by Inner West because they have a jammer and a pivot in the bin, so they have pack advantage.
They do. Pack advantage and all offense will be available to them in this jam as they don't have to worry about that pesky little jammer. Oh, we see Winnesaw up for Inner West taking a start.
Yes.
And
Just
carving it up that outside
dust
line.
those shoulders off, not even touch.
I must admit, if I'm going to jam, I'd much prefer doing it with 4 offense on the track.
Yes.
Just my personal.
Oh, and again, dust them off, let's see it.
Straight through that inside line with beautiful offense from, I think that was Jigglypuff in there. We see Inner West getting ready to catch that jammer.
And now the pack has become a nice sludge of people, just washing machine,
Just stay
everybody.
right there. I've got a fantastic view from here. Oh, bodies hitting the floor everywhere there.
Winnesaw out again. As I believe that is a star
It is a
pass
star
to
pass.
Captain Snack.
And this time, Captain Snack is the pivot.
You do have the pivot, you are now the jammer. Huzzah.
Jammer, sir, well played. Beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Cruising through that
Yes.
outside line. Picking up the points.
You get the little snaps.
You get the little snaps
Get the
there,
little
Captain
snaps.
Snack. We do see Inner West picking up 12 there, but considering the Brawlers started with the pivot and the jammer in the bin, they still got out and picked up 4 points.
Yeah. All right, we are hitting for the Brawlers. And I believe that's KT Quebec?
No,
that's
that is
Stray
not
Cats.
Stray Cats. It's been
Numbers are hard.
a lot of fun this half to see a different rotation of jammers coming out for both teams.
Oh,
Actually.
yes. Oh. Ooh, interesting.
It's one of the great things I think about tournaments at this level. Everyone's kind of finding their positions, so you
Oh,
see
yeah.
a lot of rotation through positions on the track.
And everybody's getting a go. Stray pass, avoiding all of those hits from the Brawlers. Doing these lovely little pirouettes on that inside line.
And they look especially lovely because anytime the jammer wears a skirt,
It's swishy.
it's swishy. We see Stray Cats getting through again on that inside line, while Kitty just grinds against this tripod, trying to use their offense. Almost making it up that inside line, but
Jigglypuff.
just cutting it down.
Oh, that was a sweet sweep. As Stray Cass is just, I think she's like 12
And
points
I
deep.
do believe we have a
Oh.
power jam.
A what?
A power jam.
Yeah, you gotta get that bass in.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You have the bass in this.
Yeah, no, but I enjoy watching.
Watching you struggle.
Yes. It's not like an all the time thing. gas. Just put your hands on the hips, getting a bit of a breather.
Well, will they squeeze in one more pass before that whistle? They will not.
But-
However, it does leave Kitty in the bin.
And
Ooh, we see little Papa rolling out there with the star for the first time this game, I believe.
lovely.
A little bit of a smile and a wave.
I'm very, very excited to play the Brawlers because the Inner West game was so fun.
It was awesome.
Ooh, we have a timeout from Black. If I had a Revolt.
Okay, no, I'm not released anymore. I've got to go back.
What's their name, Rumpy? Your bestie.
This person, this lovely, my bestie right here, this
Yes.
is Hyacinth.
Is it?
Yes.
Hello,
Last
Hyacinth.
name, Bouquet.
Oh, this is
Not
very
Bucket, but it's
interesting.
Bouquet.
Uh-huh.
That's for all my old peeps out there. You know, keeping up appearances. Okay, I'm back.
Would you say she's the lady of the house? Yes. All right, we've got little Pucker. Oh, trying to sneak through there, but getting shot down by the pivot, who is Dodger Ramjet, and being held up in that wall. Not getting an easy pass there, but definitely picking up the lead.
Whoa!
As we see Gravity doing its finest work on that turn.
Hitting knowing what they do.
Unfortunately, taking it out there and heading back to the box, we see little Pucker getting a whole nother power gem.
Oh, I love Derby. That's what I have to say. This is an amazing sport. Look at all of us go. We're all superheroes.
Little Pucker taking on that sizable free wall at the front from the Brawlers. Little scoop on the outside line to get through there.
The awareness of the Brawlers blockers then to bridge out, perfect. They bridged at the perfect time. They held at the perfect time.
Because there's nothing worse in a power jam than bleeding blockers to the bin,
Oh.
and that jam.
You're a point.
Yeah, 100%. And that power jam is just rolling past, picking up 2-3 points off of one blocker. So great track awareness there, or pack awareness, as it might be.
Yes. As we have a full
Cruella de
contingent.
Wills doing a fabulous job of locking down little Pucker at the front. This crescent is just not letting Pucker through. As we see Skitty scoot through, get the waving arms on the initial pass there. Oh, little Pucker just all of a sudden looking up and there's no one in front of him.
Isn't that nice when the sea parts and you're like, I'm free. And that was a full 2-minute jam, folks.
It was a full 2-minute jam. Little Pucker picking up 19 points, I think. 19 points.
That's 18.
That is 18. My math was mathing when 6 plus 3 was 19. It is an 18-point jam.
There's a reason why I am not a referee or an NSO because I think numbers are bad. Alright, who do we have out here? Hello?
Just as public service announcement, it
It's-
started pouring down rain outside. If any of your gear is outside, if anyone's gear is outside or by the
Mine is.
windows, please go and get your stuff. It is pouring. Get it, Buster.
Bench Dad, can you go and get our stuff out of the rain, please?
Bench Dad, save our gear. Thanks, Dad. All right, back
That's
to
a derby.
Derby. We do see Kid Hexa there
Yes.
getting the wavy arms through.
Oh, what? Yes. A toe-stop run down the outside line by Madness. Mwah. Beautiful. As both gems coming quite hot, trying to break those walls apart. But
Yes.
the walls like absorbing that first initial hit.
Picking that seam there and just busting their way through, and then just picking up the full 4 points. Unfortunately, Kid Hexa riding hard against this Inner West tripod that just keeps reforming. It just keeps reforming in front of him. Lovely pass there, and pulling it off. Well, Kid Hexa still picks up those 3 points, so was held up at the back, but picking up points as
We have another jammer that I haven't seen before. Crusher from Inner West.
Russia from Inner West lining up next to Strider.
What are those kind of words called? Are they adjectives?
Yes.
Look at me remembering things. Ah, Crusher.
Although I believe in these instances they're used as a noun because it's a naming of the person.
Oh, okay.
A proper noun.
A proper noun. A proper noun. Crusher through for lead.
Referencing the person who is a crusher.
Oh, and we have a
I feel that Inner West are picking up a few of these this half. Really holding on to that consistent lead game for Inner West. Jigglypuff slicing through that Brawlers wall. And a beautiful inside opening there from Bamshees, I think
this
it was.
offense.
Yeah, Bamshees just opening that inside lineup for
It
the
was just my jersey and stuff, but because it's raining, my jersey should have been like out the, like just there.
Yeah, there's nothing out there at all, so I hope it's not got it. Your bag was good?
That's cool.
Sweets, your shit was good?
I think so. Thank you.
We see Crusher scooting up that inside line as Strider grinds on that Inner West wall.
Getting some beautiful offense there.
Inner West are doing a really great job of the offense coming through and they're just letting it straight through and reforming. It's really fantastic to see that awareness.
Rocks in a river.
Rocks in a river. Just reforming back into their wall like the offense isn't even there.
Putting the star back on the helmet so they can score points, because guess what? If you don't have the star on your helmet, you don't get the points. I learned that the hard way. Crusher through for another 4. And that was another 2-minute jam.
And picking up 20 points there, Crusher doing a solid effort, capitalizing on those 2 minutes to take 20 points. We have seen Inner West go out to 208 points there. I think some of those power jams.
Oh, power jams are.
They have certainly picked up a few of these.
Alright, we have Pussy Galore on Inner West. And I believe that that's Cruella de Wheel for the Brawlers.
Taking
Cruella.
out a lead.
Is that the first lead for the
It may
Brawlers?
well be the first lead we've seen.
Yes.
Cruella de Wheel there. Fantastic.
Sometimes throwing like a different jammer out there really unsettles
It
blockers.
sure does. And we see them coming around on that scoring task to pick up some points with their lead jammer status. Pussy Galore back on their first scoring pass there. As we see Cruella de Wheels, who's our lead jammer for Brawlers for, we think, maybe the first time in this game.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, beautiful work at the front there from Cruella.
Being birthed out of the center of the pack there. was Pussy Galore.
I do remember a skater, Smiling Chaos, that used to just like birth out of the middle of the pack every time with the biggest grin on your face.
Yeah.
Reef City skater.
Yeah.
Many, many moons ago.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing them do it once as a blocker, not realising they weren't the camera.
We all make that mistake.
Oh, look at that. We have a 12 point jam
Beautiful.
with just under 5 minutes left of this half, the second half of the Capital Brawlers from Canberra Roller Derby League taking on the Bamshees from Inner West Roller Derby League.
I'm not sure if you heard that, but there's 5 seconds.
There was 5
Was.
seconds. Now we are on. The jam is on as we see Springer back there for Bamshees.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not the Bamshees, sorry, for the Brawlers.
Yep. And who is out there for Inner West? Oh! Hit to the outside. Reaper is out.
Back to back.
No, not lead.
Unfortunately.
Not lead because they did not exit first.
But we
That
have
was
Lou Roll out there for Inner West, picking up the Gemma. I think that's the first time we've seen Lou Roll with the star on their helmet. Inner West opening up that Gemma rotation to include a few others, as we see Little Pucker solidly holding that outside line. Perfectly timed offense.
in the dictionary, offense. That play right there was it.
It was beautiful. Just holding it, posting, and the timing was delightful to watch. Oh.
Whoa, we have a power jam.
We do have a power jam to understand. And we see them calling it and icing that jammer in the bin, unfortunately, for the Brawlers.
Yes. Spring Reaper has to sit in the penalty box and think about their sports crimes.
Yes, crimes against sports.
So we're starting with a power jam against the Brawlers.
Yes.
So Inner West has...
We see Bamshees taking the star. For Inner West. Looking for that offense.
Oh.
And of course it was there.
Oh! No, medics. Roller derby is a rough sport. Injuries happen. We are so glad that you're standing up. Thank you so much.
So flipping through our commentators book, I just saw a lovely piece of information that all profits are being donated to the Fletcher Street Cottage. So it's not information that I had. I don't know if anyone else knew that, but the profits from the weekend are being donated to the Fletcher Street Cottage. It is a beacon of hope for those facing homelessness and hardship in the Byron Shire.
Especially during like these times.
It's
Like
tricky times. Many of our community are living on the edges there. So it is great to see the support from roller derby going out there to places that we need. So we do have Jam on. Some of the Inner West skaters not quite making it on track there. We do have a power jam. And Inner West field Salvador Nali as the jammer. We've not seen Salvador Nali out there yet.
I love the term gnarly.
Yes.
This is a good term. Speaking of gnarly, guess who's lead?
Yeah, double thumbs up to the bench, just like tip the knee. We see Springer getting held up and almost taken out by their own blocker there. That is always terrible. You feel really awful
As a blocker, I apologise to all the genders that have to jam with me.
Yeah. So we see the pack is a little bit thin there. Springer coming around on a scoring pass. No, we're still on initial, I think.
2-3 walls.
Yes, both of them just grinding down. Rex doing a great job of pushing the jammer out on that outside line. Spring Reaper really grinding against that Inner West 3-wall.
Yes, sorry, I forget that I'm announcing sometimes. I just watch Derby. That's obviously helpful for everybody. Whoop. Oh, and we have a power jam for Inner West.
Reaper heading to that bin and getting iced for the full 30 seconds. It is never what you want.
Especially at this point in the game.
Well, we only have 45 seconds left of this game, so this might be our last jam. Very likely to be our last jam.
Make them do it again.
Jiggly.
Jiggly buff on the line.
Jigglypuff
They're going to show us how jiggly tough they are.
Not jiggly rough.
No, we don't. Oh,
Oh,
out, in, out, shoot in. You got it.
yeah.
You get that lead.
Beautiful support from the bench there. For
Oh,
Jigglypuff.
big offense hit. Jigglypuff through for 4. Everybody, you should be cheering.
Yeah, this is the
Cheer.
last one of this game as we see the period clock has run down.
Both of these teams are doing wonderful. We should be cheering more.
Yes. We see Dodger Ramjet out there as the jammer for the Brawlers.
Oh, beautiful chase.
Beautiful trace from Kitten Hexa there. Dodger on that outside line, making their way through before the initial pass.
Jigglypuff's just slowing down and then instant speed.
Jigglypuff making short work of those tripods from the Brawlers, just carving
Oh!
Dodger Ramjet,
Apex jump.
that's what you want to see in the last jam, a bit of finesse. Oh, Jigglypuff up to the
Lovely,
outdown. Up, skipping a jump up the inside line.
More. We wish more.
Oh,
Whoop, whoop. Everybody's gone down.
looking for that offense
Oh.
there from Madness. Taking the inside line, Jigglypuff coasting through untouched. Like the Veronicas.
They're cheered on by their bench. Come on, everybody in the crowd. Cheer. Be loud. Support these people.
Jigglypuff just has such a strong drive through those walls.
Counting down, yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
That is it.
Oh,
That's the game. 264 to the Inner Western Roller Derby lead.
and we've got Bamshees was Brawlers.
Brawlers.
From Canberra, roller derby lead on 68 points.
Yes. You've all been wonderful. We have to go gear up because we play next. Okay, bye.